Hi guys, this is Sapphire of Sapphire Speaks, and I'm here with your pick a card reading. Okay, so I'm not gonna even say pick a card, it's pick a skull because I'm obsessed with skulls. Okay, so skull number 1. Okay, skull number 2, and skull number 3. Skulls. Buy me skulls. I'm obsessed with them. Okay. Absolutely love these skulls. Okay. So this is all fun. This is all fun. I don't want anybody to make any life decisions over any of the readings or any of that or whatever. If anything resonates, please take what resonates and apply it accordingly. I am here. If you need a reading, you can DM me on Instagram at only1sapphire. I would love to read for you. Okay. So let's do skull number 1, okay? Number 1, and this is heavy as fuck. This did not come to play. It's heavy as fuck, okay? And so these cards, I do want you to know, I did not look at them. I shuffled pre-hand because it takes a while. I used 4 different decks, the Universal Love, the Rebels, the Sacred Rebels. I'm sorry, my desk is absolutely crazy. So the Romance Angels, also the Wisdom of the House of Night. Okay, so 5 different decks for all of these cards. And so if you chose number 1, this is your reading. So your underlying energies: rigid, vision, wishing, playful, okay? Those are your underlying energies. Universal love is inner child, golden memories, universal heart. What is the other deck? Sacred rebels, inner trust, restore and replenish, faith in the process. And I'm missing, wisdom of the oracle, your oracle cards, no place like home, all that glitters, blessed. Your tarot cards, Knight of Wands, and your Romance Angel cards, attraction, express your love, finances, and career. Interesting. Ow. So our underlying energies is rigid vision and wishing. We are expecting, we are waiting on something, we are desiring something, and also playful. Come on. We're desiring something, we're wanting something, we are expecting something to come in. We are attempting to manifest something beautiful. And if you're somebody, and I like to speak about myself simply because I know that there are a lot of people who are in a situation of dealing with trauma and trauma responses and attempting to manifest a life outside of that. And as you are manifesting, as you are looking at your life, as you are looking at your steps, sometimes it's hard to differentiate what is right in front of you from what your past is. And it puts you in sort of a depression. It puts you in sort of a state of panic or fear or something of that sort, and you're in a state of, okay, so what is going on? What is happening? And you become rigid. You put boxes on the thing it is that you are attempting to manifest. So look at it like this. You want to job. You want this amazing job that pays you this amount of money. You want this. So you are so rigid in how it has to come. It has so many parameters on it, so many rules, so many confines, so many this, that, whatever. And understandably so, because you have gone through so much, right? Your creator, your God, your ancestors, all of them understand that because you have gone through so much, you are rigid in the way that you are manifesting. So when this thing comes into your life and it is rigid, it doesn't fulfill you and you are being swallowed by it, right? That's why this playful card is here. Allow yourself to become playful. And I get it. Oh, I see the visions, I see the pain, I see the this and that, or whatever. One step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. Playfulness. Wishing what you are desiring, what you are wanting, this vision that you have of who you are. These are your underlying energies. Rigid is your underlying energy. And I get it, because this bullshit, some of us who have gone through a whole lot in life, we can't allow ourselves to make wrong mistakes. We can't allow ourselves wrong mistakes. Right? Isn't that cool? We can't allow ourselves to make mistakes, because when we've made mistakes, some fuck shit has happened, right? And so you are rigid. You are rigid. This thing it is that you want, this thing it is that you desire, it frees you. It allows you to be the person that you want to be. It allows you to laugh, to play, to live a life, to envision something outside of this box that you were born in. But those things that you have gone through or whatever cause you to be rigid. Get it? So your guidance is to be playful. To find play in your everyday. To find play. And it's funny that this card of this inner child card came in, because the conversation that I had earlier today was to go back to your inner child. Those things it is that you did when you were a child, that you love to do, that brought you so much joy. I used to love to skate. I went and bought I bought my skates, and they light up. And it gives me so much joy to know that as soon as I get a chance to get off work or whatever, I'm getting ready to go to skate. As soon as I get up, I'm putting these skates on. Like, this thing it is that I am doing is tied to something that is a part of my childhood, but it makes me laugh. It brings me joy. It brings me such satisfaction and such peace and such playfulness that once I go out and skate and I'm out there and I'm skating and I think I'm just doing the most, which I'm probably not. Like, I'm probably not. But when you tap into that inner child, you open up your heart. Those golden memories. Those golden memories. You open up your heart. You open up your heart. You open up yourself to who you were. You open up yourself to allow this thing again to manifest. Because we no longer want to manifest from a place of struggle. We no longer want to be at the bottom of the pit and manifest what it is that we need and want and desire. We want to be able to be in a place of ease and thriving and love and joy and manifest in that state. No more of that. It has to be hard. And if love comes in, it has to hurt you and break you. No, the fuck it don't. If this thing comes in, it has to. No, we're not doing no more of that. We see now that it does not have to be that way. And so we are deciding we're going to do something new. And for those of us who have gone through a lot of shit, we find it hard to trust ourselves. We find it hard to trust others. We find it hard to trust our surroundings. It starts with tapping into that inner child. remembering those memories, that inner child, that trusting, that getting that child who was abandoned, that child who was abused, that child who just had no guidance, that child who did whatever it is that they did whenever they did it or whatever. Tap back into that, those things that made it trust, and start slowly making your decisions from that place. And that's where that faith in the process. Come on. Ooh, and I talked about it, inner trust. Come on. That's where the inner trust comes from. Because you have to build back up that rapport with your inner child. You have to allow that inner child to understand that it can trust you now. You can now trust your decisions. We can now trust the steps that we're going. We can now trust the process. We can now trust, oh, okay, so we did this and we did this and we did this and we did this. Okay, so we can take these steps. Okay, so now I can open up my heart. Okay, so this is how this goes. And I get it. Again, like I said, if you're a person who has gone through some shit, and when I say going through some shit, if you're like me, I wake up and heaviness sits on me. And I have steps that I've put into place to relieve myself of these pains, to relieve myself of these things. I have my days where I'm just down and everything is down and I'm low, and that's just what it is. But today I woke up this morning and was like, no, I got something for you. So if you are a person who has gone through that, I totally understand. You have to build that inner trust within yourself, that inner trust with your inner child. No place like home. And let's talk about home. So a lot of the shit that happened to us happened in our home-like state. And so we have to redefine what home looks like. What does home look like in our day-to-day lives? What does home look like as far as us bringing up our children? What does home look like within ourselves? What does home look like within our friends? No place like home. We have to take the time to redefine some of these words, because for some of us, home looks like the place where all the chaos was. So even us being here in this place, in this state where we are in a pandemic and the world seems to be doing whatever it is doing outside, there's chaos inside of us. So us being at home is bringing these issues to surface, right? And they're coming to surface so we can understand that we need to redefine what home looks like. We need to redefine what happiness looks like. We need to redefine what our happiness looks like. Not what somebody else told us, not what we see on IG or Facebook or all of these little things or whatever, because you can have all of that shit and you not be happy. So what does happiness look like? Because for somebody else, it might be $5 million. For you, it might be somebody who's just willing to hold your hand. And that's okay. Okay? Blessed. All that glitters. See? And that's what I was saying. All that glitters. Those things that, all that shiny shit. All that shiny shit. What's good for somebody else may not be good for you. And it's time for us to decide what is good for us. What is it that we want? What are we wanting to manifest? And to understand that it starts with us being blessed right now. We are blessed right now. Look at the life that you have right now. And you might be like, oh, well, this ain't blah, 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 whatever. Remember when you wanted what you already have. See, it all starts with gratitude. It all starts with understanding where you are right now, and then mapping where you are attempting to go. See, we're not like, some of us have to take steps. We have to take steps. We can't just jump over the mountain and be like, oh, that's where it is. Oh, okay, that's where I'm going. And no, some of us have to A, B, C, 1, 2, 3, and that's fucking okay. Understand every step of the way you are blessed. Understand everything that shows you what it is or whatever and it is not in alignment with what you are attempting to make your life into, who you are, who you desire to be. When it's showing you its true colors, that's it. Stop trying to fantasize and make it into some shit that it ain't. It ain't. All that glitters. It's just shiny. It ain't gold. It ain't in alignment with you. And the fact that it's a thorn in your side is for you to realize that part of you needed to be pricked. You needed to wake up. So you're going to either change for the better. You're going to change for the better, or you're going to settle into who you are. I said. So, the Knight of Wands, attraction, finances and career, express your love. So, go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Finances and career are a factor in your life right now. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. Haven't we just said, come on, stop telling me don't let me know I'm on my shit. I'm on my shit. Okay? I am on my shit. All this, come on. We are attracting in what it is that we want, need, and desire. This Knight of Wands is attempting to carry this shit in, but what is it that you want? And see, I love these cards because they have like a little description. It says Knight of Wands. Young man is 25 years with an important letter. So he, on this card, according to him, he's carrying a message. He's trying to carry you your shit. But he can't carry you what it is that you want if you don't know what you want. If you haven't defined what it is that you want. And this love, and again, I've been using these cards for my own personal self-love, but you can use them for romantic situations or whatever it is that you desire. Attraction, express your love, finances, and career. So some of our careers or some of our love lives might be affected by our financial situations, and it's for you to understand. People who are in relationships, and I say that as a person who is in a relationship, being down, having your finances down, I absolutely get how that fucks with your confidence. Absolutely get it. It's very hard to make love in a place where there is no lights. Absolutely get it. If you have somebody who is with you, who has been with you through thick and thin, and that person has been on your side and you are on their side and you're on the same page, then get your shit together and come up with an easier way. Not the way, because we like to manifest shit in this hard way. But if we open up ourselves and open up our lives so that we can allow people in, not these people that we already know, but allow people in, allow resources in to help us, we can find the answers to what it is that we need. Okay? So, what they don't tell us about being in a relationship or being in love or whatever, at least what I did not learn, is that you go through shit. I did not learn that until I was in a relationship. You go through shit. And so, because it's a melding of ideas, a melding of minds, it's a melding of two becoming one. And so that is not always the easiest thing. And so you go through shit. And so it's important that you, being a person or being people who are attempting to work together as one, that you not be against each other, that you learn how to maneuver through this situation as a team. That's if you want this to work. If this thing is working and you're just going through a hard time, is to understand that this is a phase, a situation, a whatever it is. It is what it is. Don't allow your finances to affect some shit that is really for your goodness. If there's attraction there, come on. Not just attraction. Come on, you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's trusting yourself. That's trusting the decisions that you make. That's trusting the fact that you have what it takes. That's trusting the fact that you can do. If you manifested this, you've manifested somebody who has your side when you even at the lowest. You can manifest a house. You can manifest the job. You can manifest whatever it is that you want to keep fucking going. You got somebody who's on your team who, if you're down, they're right there when you're down. When you're up, they're going to be right there when you're up. You're not manifesting half-ass shit. So be a team player. Be on each other's team and manifest the fucking together. Okay? Let's start writing shit down. This is what we want. This is what we're going for. Let's not let these pretty little distractions fuck up our relationship or fuck up our whatever it is that we got. Let all that glitters and go. Okay? On the top of the card, on the top of the deck, is to be fair. Pay attention to the red flags. Come on. The signs are cautioning you. Receiving. Hierophant, sacred union, listening. Oh, ow. So justice is coming in. So no matter what your situation is, justice is coming in. And the Hierophant, that's either you or that's your creator. That's y'all team. Y'all on the same team. Whoever this is, y'all are on the same team. I don't care who you pray to. I don't care who you are asking for guidance. Whatever it is, y'all are on the same team. So justice is coming in. Justice is here. Oh, pay attention to the red flag. This shit that don't fly. Receiving. You're receiving answer. Listening. Come on. Sacred union. This is what you're desiring. This is what we're going for. We're going for something sacred. We're going for something that is untouchable. We're going for, and it does not matter. Sacred union, we think of relationships, but I don't care if it's a sacred union between you and your kid. You are wanting to be on the same page, you and your job. Whatever it is, you can have sacred unions in so many places. Sacred union within yourself, but understand that justice is here. It is coming. I'm saying coming is here, and you listening. Listening for the answers, listening for the truth. I hear what you're saying, but listening. Because when we're listening, and listening means ears open, mouth closed. Ears open, mouth closed. When I'm listening to you, and I'm watching what you're doing, and my mouth is closed, your actions are speaking. So that's all across the board. I'm listening to what you have to say. I'm listening. I'm no longer talking about this. And I'm watching. Because with this justice coming in, that means an answer. That means an answer. So whether you are making the answer or your creator is going to make the decision. Whether you making the decision or your creator is making the decision, there will be justice here. So ain't no games. Ain't no games. This receiving, you're receiving. If there's questions that you have about whatever it is that's going on, or whatever your situation is, or whatever you have doubt in your mind, any of that, justice is here. It's here. It's here. Okay? So, that was number 1. And we got 2 more to go. So, number 2. Number 2. All right. And again, these cards I have not viewed them at all. So, Nine of Pentacles, World, Page of Wands, Eight of Cups. Oh, y'all doing it. Y'all underlying energy is understanding, beauty, self-worth, individuality, fulfillment. Oh, High Priestess of Earth, how beautiful. The Gateway, emergence. Okay, and those were your universal love cards. Earth, every journey starts with a single step. Listening for the truth. Power of attraction. Beyond the mind, the heart beats. And those are your sacred ink. I really need to have this in front of me. Sacred Rebels card. A change in the wind. Imagine, not for you. A leg up. Y'all are getting, okay, so this is repeating energy. But your romance angel cards, trust. It is safe for you to love. Release your ex. Ew, I know. So y'all cards are kind of the same as group 1, but the Nine of Cups, what I'm actually feeling is that it is time for you to fill your cup. What's coming in is self-fulfillment. What you are being guided to is to trust yourself. What you are being told to is to trust yourself. What is coming? Oh, chop wood. What you are being told to do as you are walking into your everyday life and doing the things it is that you are doing, you are also listening for the truth, but there's this version of you that you are releasing that's opening doors. And see, when I say opening doors, the Gateway and the World card came out twice. And look at them both. They look the same. 2 different decks, the same image. So there's a new reality that you're giving birth to, and it's a reality that's fulfilling to you, because Nine of Cups is a card of self-fulfillment. And as I say that, it comes out again twice. Fulfillment. See, the Nine of Cups has to do with you yourself. So if you are not doing things that are fulfilling, you are being told to do things that fill you. And I get it. If you're somebody who has kids and all of those things, like I have a kid, I have a college student, and I realized that at this stage in my life, that most of my life was about pouring into my kids. So as I got to this stage of my life where she is now experiencing a life of her own, I realized that I was on empty, and it was like, well, how can I, when this and that, and I cannot, and I can't possibly, and I didn't have money to this and this. You will be surprised when you set your mind to do something. You will be surprised how the money starts to show up. It is for you to stop talking about what you can't do and to start making plans for what makes you happy. What brings light to you? What is it that you want to do? What is it that you would like to do? And if you don't know, because again, I was a person who did not have, I didn't have the opportunity to figure out what it is that I wanted in my life. So now it's like I'm scrambling going, oh, okay, well, what do I want to do? Or what do I want to be when I grow up? That's fucking okay. It's just okay. I get it. We get it. We were taught by people who, a lot of us were taught by people who didn't have a life of their own, and so their kids were their lives. And so the idea of having your own life is just like, what the fuck are you talking about? What is it that you are wanting to create? Because you are walking away from the mundane. The Eight of Cups is This person is walking away from what they already knew. What you already knew is not fulfilling you. It's not fulfilling. You're no longer with this shit. You're no longer with the shit. You desire something that is fulfilling. And that's why individuality, self-worth, beauty, come on. I mean, even trust, the Nine of Pentacles, fulfillment, all of these cards. Every journey starts with a single step. Like, not for you. You were deciding you are like, I'm ready to go. This shit right here is not what the fuck it is. I'm not happy. I'm not excited. I don't like the mundane. I don't like the fact that I'm not fulfilling. So you're walking towards something that is fulfilling. And see, that's where that change in the wind is coming from. That's why you're being asked to imagine. See, beyond the mind, the heart beats. That's where your heart is. Your heart is in someplace else. Your heart is where you will be happy. Your heart dreams of, your heart is beating for something, a vision, a life of yourself that is beyond this shit that you were told that life was supposed to be. That's why there's understanding. That's why you're listening for the truth. That's why there's power of attraction. That's why you're being told to chop wood. As you're chopping wood, a leg up. That means, okay, so let me simplify it for you. As you are doing your day-to-day, and you are saying, and we're not talking about, we're not dwelling on the negative. I'm not here for the negative shit. I'm not, none of that. And I can't, no. What we're talking about is us manifesting the life and the person that we desire to be, and walking into that thing and walking into it confidently and wholeheartedly. And I get that there are times that we are not going to be our best selves. That's understandable. That's where your vision boards come into play. That's where your gratitude comes into play. That's where your goals, your list of goals come into play. That's what that's about. That's being so evident about the thing it is that you are creating. That sadness is you leaving that old thing behind. Yes, I love this. This person that I was, or that this thing that I was attached to, I am sad to see it go. But in order for you to manifest this thing, or to have this life of self-fulfillment, of happiness, of joy, this emergence, your new self needs to emerge. So as you are going throughout your day, whether you are taking care of your kids, whether you are pumping gas in your car, whether you are getting groceries, and you are talking to your creator and you are saying, this is what I desire. I desire to go on a trip. I desire to do this. I desire to have this type of home. I desire to have this type of life. This. And you are in a state of happiness and joy and fulfillment because we feel the things it is that we want. You're being told to step into this spirit of gratitude. As you are in that spirit of gratitude, that's when the answers come, and that's when that leg up is here. A leg up. A leg up ain't nothing but like an ace. It's an answer. It's an answer. Somebody comes and goes, oh, hey, I have some information for you. Your car is broke down, and you go, you know what? I wish that somebody would just help me with this, and, I get it, and this and that, or whatever, but I just wish somebody would come in and just talk to me about, I just need a grant to help me so that I can get this done, so that it won't take away from, and then you just receive that ding. Hey, somebody texts you and go, hey, somebody reached out to me about such and such and such, and they fix cars, and we were just wondering if you knew somebody who needs their car fixed. That's how shit happens. The law of attraction. You asked. Power of attraction. You are in a state of gratitude. You are not in the state of shit. You are not in this state of, I don't understand why. Because when you're in that state, then you just attract more shit. So we're not attracting more shit. We're not attracting more sadness. We're not attracting more pain or hurt or any of that. What we are attracting are answers to liberate us, answers to help us walk into that state of self-fulfillment. And that's why the leg up comes on top of your deck. Oh, this one, release your ex. Your ex. And again, you know, I'm big on, your ex can be a job, your ex can be whatever, your ex-husbands, your ex-lovers, your whatever it is, but release whatever pain or soul tie it is that you have. Release these memories, these hurts, these issues. And I'm saying it, I know that it's not easy. I know that it's not easy, but you can easily miss your blessing for holding on to some shit that, yeah, some shit that is from the past. Past pain. Release your ties. Release that shit. Talk to a therapist. Let's come on. The same way we have money to invest in wigs and we have money to invest in this and that or whatever, we have money to invest into our mental health as well. Get you a therapist. Get you somebody who helps you, who guides you. Release your soul tie to this past pain. Clear your energy. That's what the card says. It's time to clear your energy. Calling in your soulmate. See, that's why you need to clear your energy. Calling in those things that are meant for you. These cards are on the top of the deck. Belonging. See? She feels, she knows. Expectancy. An Ace of Swords. See? Answer. And answer. Expect and answer. Calling in your soulmate, whether it's a job, a person, place, or thing. We are calling in the things it is that we desire. She feels, she knows. You know. There is something that you just know. I hate when people tell me, oh, you already know the answer. I don't know. If I knew it, I wouldn't be coming to you. Right? There's something you know you want to give birth to. There's something you know you want to give birth to. There's something you know that will make you happy. There is something that you know. So in order to allow that in, you need to be in a place where you feel like you belong. You need to call in those things it is that you want. You need to take those extra steps, the resources, all of those things. Like, I'm seeing it in a practical way because, you know, sometimes it helps to be practical. Your therapist, your guides, talking to people who you absolutely trust. Hey, you can DM me for a reading. I will tell you. There's a sense, a need to belong. There's a need to be in a place where we feel as if we belong. Outside of the trauma, outside of the fear, outside of the pain. We can only be in that state once we release and clear ourselves of that energy. Okay? So, that is number 2. Okay, number 3. Number 3. Alrighty. Alright. Oh, as soon as I flip the cards over after the storm, y'all been through a lot. Come on. Ooh. After the storm, I get it. Diving for light. Earth connection. Trilogy of light. Healing sounds. Balance. Chaos and conflict. Ooh. Regeneration. Loyal heart. Building blocks. Your lower energies. conclusion, and obedience. Your cards. Seven of Swords. Somebody tried to, they tried to do it. Eight of Pentacles. Ten of Wands. Oh. Strength. Six of Swords. Page of Pentacles. Page of Cups. Your romance cards. Playfulness. Worth waiting for. Wedding. Oh. Okay. So. Number 3. Have we been through a lot? Have we been dealing with some shit? Okay, because this strength card ain't here for no reason. These wands ain't here for no reason. These burdens, these wands is burdens. Number 8 of Pentacles. So our coins are coming in, but we are attempting to find other resources so that we can build upon what it is that we have. And the thing about the 8 of Pentacles is you right there, you are not far from the 9 of Pentacles, which is self-fulfillment. So my advice is to walk into things that bring self-fulfillment, and that's where you will pick up your extra coin. And you can be like, oh, I did that, and it wasn't bringing in money. Walk towards your self-fulfillment, because the thing about it is walk towards the thing it is that makes you happy. Because the thing is, when you're doing it for happiness, you will love doing it, which will then display in what it is that you are doing. The shit that has been taken away from you, it is what the fuck it is all goddamn day long. There are people out here that are like that, who does this shit. Am I saying that it's right? No, it's absolutely not fucking right. And they will get what it is that they deserve. But that's not your fucking business. It is your business to be who the fuck you are, to stand in your strength, to not just let them know, but to show yourself that you are capable of moving the fuck on and creating the life it is that you want, need, and desire. Because this 6 of Cups, this 6 of Swords, like, they taking their swords and they going. I know you some battling. I'm going to something different. And this cup, boat, or over water travel. Yeah. You taking your swords and you going the fuck on. This Page of Pentacles reminds me of, Page of Cups. And you have 2 pages, which means, and that explains why you have the regeneration card. That explains why you have the building blocks card, because you are starting over. Starting over. And the funny thing about starting over is, and people hate change. They hate change. They hate to start over. They hate, you know, all of that or whatever. But the thing about starting over is that you can start over with wisdom. You start over knowing that, you know what, I'm a person who, I don't mind fucking burning a building down. And I mean that metaphorically, not physically, you know. I don't mind burning a situation down. You know what? This does not work for me. Fuck it. I'm out of here. I don't mind starting over, because I know that I am capable of doing it again. And that's what this makes me feel like. You are capable. You have the building blocks. You can do it again. So you are not to allow this chaos and confusion to delude you into thinking that you cannot create again. That's why you have this strength card. This 10 of Wands, fuck a burden. 7 of Swords, fuck what they took. You are to remain loyal. Loyal to your idea. Loyal to your, loyal to your vision. Loyal to your dream. Fuck what? Because this shit that was taken, or what they thought they was taking, an idea or whatever it is, or whatever, in the big scheme of things. And I'm saying in the big scheme of things, you might think that it was this, that, or whatever. And it really ain't. It really ain't. It hurt your heart. It hurt your heart. It might have broken you, made you feel some kind of way. It ain't shit. It ain't shit. To somebody who is a creator, to somebody who can, who is a creative, to somebody who has ideas on top of ideas on top of ideas. Like, what you took was all you did was to take crumbs. What hurts you is seeing a person in that light. What hurts you is things not working out the way that you think they should have worked out. Excuse me. What hurts you is, yeah, that person being at their, seeing this person like this, seeing this situation like this, realizing that it's not for you, or realizing that it's a burden, realizing that this is just not the thing it is that I want to fuck with no more, or I can rock with no more. That's why you're given strength. Stay loyal. Stay loyal to your dreams. Stay loyal to yourself. And I used to hate, and I still do. I hate the strength card. I don't want to be strong. I want to be a strong bitch. I don't. But you have to understand that strength is the thing that keeps you going. It's the thing that says, and I can do it again. And I can do it again. And I can do it better. And I can do it faster, because now I know. Now I understand what to look out for. Now I get, this situation or whatever has opened my eyes. It broke my heart, but it opened my eyes. And so now I see the cracks in my plan. And so now I can plan for that. Now I can manifest something better. Now I can keep better people around me. Earth connection is your connection. Going out in, if you're a person like me, staying inside the house, the stagnant energy in the house, going outside and connecting to the outside. The air, the energy, allowing energy to flow back and forth. Being barefoot, staying grounded, talking to your creator openly, honestly, being loyal, allowing your heart to speak. I don't understand why they did this. I don't understand why it happened this way. I don't understand. But there's a reason for it all. Healing sounds will bring balance. So I don't know if you have listened to some of the hurt sounds that are on YouTube, the sounds that bring in healing, the sounds that bring in attraction, wealth, money, those things. If there's a song, like I have a song, Ariana Grande, she has some of my songs that bring in such insane amounts of joy to me. This is how you balance yourself. You reconnect to your heart. You reconnect to the earth. You reconnect to what it is that you were building in the first place. You reconnect to your why you started this. There is a trilogy of light. That trilogy of light, Father, Son, and Holy Ghost. Grandmother, mother, daughter. Okay, so let's look up this one. That interests me. And so I burn candles. So my book is a little bit beat up. What's that? Trilogy of Light. Okay. One of these ideas is the seed. Pay attention to the new ideas over the coming days. One of these ideas is the seed for the beginning of something completely new. Between all you are and all you will be is the present moment. Be conscious of the relationship of past, present, and future. Allow the light of your experience and wisdom to be your beacon as you set a course for brighter future. Shut up, because didn't I just say that? All right. That freaked me out a little bit. Diving for light after the storm. Come on. Conclusion, whatever. Conclude this shit. Be obedient. Obedience. Obedience, not fucking obedience to absolutely anybody else except for your heart and your guide and your creator. Do the thing it is that you said that you are fucking going to do. That's it. Who the fuck cares about absolutely anybody else? Who the fuck cares? Who the fuck cares about any of that other shit in the big scheme of things? And your cards on the top of the deck. Romantic feelings. Oh, and I didn't talk about your wedding cards, playfulness, worth waiting for, romantic feelings. Are we attracting long-lasting love? Because this right here, the shit that y'all going through has geared y'all up for this. It's geared you. You're ready now. You're ready to commit. You're ready to commit to something. You know what it is that you want. You know what it is that you need and desire. It's not just wedding, but it's romantic feelings, and it's worth waiting for. Come on, bitch. Yes. It's worth waiting for. It's worth waiting for. Playfulness. Bring it in with playfulness. Follow your own rhythm. I can't make this up. Wheel of Fortune, answered prayer, fragment. See, this shit that happened is just a fragment. What you are seeing from these hurt feelings, these hurt situations, this thing that is hurting you or breaking you apart, it's just a fragment. It's just a fragment. And you can take that a multitude of ways. Is a fragment of a situation that you don't see the whole picture of. It is a fragment of a fragment of a situation that you don't see the whole picture of, or what you're seeing is a distorted view. It's a distorted view. Like, there's a possibility that what you're seeing is a distorted view. But whatever it is that is breaking your heart, whatever the decision is that you are making about this, whatever it is, allow that part of you. Be obedient to that part of you. Follow your own rhythm. Follow your own rhythm, and whether that rhythm tells you to release yourself completely from the situation, or to release that part of you that is affected or hurt or in pain by this situation whatsoever, follow your own rhythm. Whatever it is, that's what's bringing in this right here, this wedding, these romantic feelings, this worth waiting for. That's what's bringing it in. That's what's getting this will to turn. That's why your prayers are being answered, because it feels like you've been talking about this thing for a long time. It feels like you've been asking about this. You've been, this is all I want. This is all I need. This is what I need. This is what I need to see. I don't understand. I don't understand why I can't see this. I don't understand what's going on. I need to feel this way. There is something that I need, and your prayers are being answered. Even if what you're seeing is a small view, even if how you're seeing yourself is a small cog in a entire situation, you don't know how your role plays, how big your role is in this situation. Because the thing is, even if this situation or this relationship or whatever this thing is does not work out, what you have done or what you are doing is spreading. So if you are talking about love, if you are talking about joy, if you are a person who is giving of their heart and you are being honest and true about what it is that you are doing, which I totally believe that you are, because these cards are absolutely positive. So if you are this trilogy of light and you are doing the things it is that you are supposed to do, whether this situation, and again, whether it's a job, whether it's a love type of situation, what you are doing is spreading. Your love, your joy, your heart is infectious. It's infectious. So even if this thing does not work out, even if this thing broke your heart, it has opened your eyes, and it has opened the person that you touched eyes, and they go into somebody else's life and they touch somebody else's life. because now you have created this cycle, this chain that is continuously going on. Because people can't stay the same around you. People are not going to be the same around you. Nobody's going to come into your life with your loyal heart. I see. And I'm saying that, and I'm really trying to and attempting to cut this off, but this strength, this diving for light, this answer prayer, this earth connection, this trilogy of like nobody's gonna stay around you and stay the same. Nobody's gonna be in your presence and stay the same. And see, that's where this regeneration comes. Because every time they break you, they break apart. They're tearing at this old part of you. It's time for that old version of you to be gone. That version of you that you thought you were. That version of you that you knew yourself as. This version of you has to go. And so, yeah, it breaks your heart. But it's like cracking an egg open. Or what is it? Those dolls. And I think they're Russian or they're Dutch dolls that you just keep popping them open, and there's another one, and there's another one, and there's another one. This different version. And so you're reinventing yourself. You're reinventing yourself. But this hurt, this pain, this confusion, this thing that you don't know about, all of this is coming to a conclusion. Listen to music. Listen to music. A lot of your answers are going to be in music. A lot of your answers are going to be words of wisdom. Things that you just hear on the fly. Somebody's going to say something to you and you'll be like, oh, okay. Keep going. That's why you have the strength card. Start calling in what it is that you want, need, and desire. Like, be absolutely honest. Be honest about the shit that hurt you, the shit that broke your heart. Be honest about where you are in this life. Be honest about all of that shit. Put it on the table, and that's what, oh my gosh. That's what's calling in this, like, that's what's bringing this wedding in. That's what's getting this wheel to turn. This chaos and this conflict has allowed you to see that I'm tired of this shit. I don't want to do this shit no more. I don't want to play this game no more. I want something real. I want something that's worthwhile. I want something that I can depend on. I want something that I can trust. I want it in all areas and aspects of my life. Hey, you and your creator are bringing a conclusion to the bullshit, and that's what's bringing in this balance. Yes, I love it. Playfulness. Bring play back into your life. Bring joy back into your life. Whatever puts a smile on your face. Sit outside and eat ice cream. I walk outside barefooted. I roller skate, all of that, because we're calling in our soulmates. What we want is somebody who is outside of the chaos and the trauma that we have grown up in, outside of that bullshit box that we have grown up in, outside of people who are going to break our hearts. We no longer desire unrequited love. We want reciprocity in all areas of our lives, because we are adults and we are tired of playing games. And I'm not talking about relationships only. I'm talking about jobs. I'm talking about business life. I'm talking about with our kids. All areas and aspects of our lives. We no longer want the bullshit. I no longer want the bullshit. And it looks like from these cards, you no longer want it too. All this chaos and conflict. Okay? So, what you feel, trust it. What broke your heart, I absolutely understand. But it's going to help you get real specific about what it is that you need. So, as you get real specific about it, understand that what you want also wants you as well. Create your list. Speak to your guide. Make it plain. And enjoy manifesting as you go along. Okay? So I am Sapphire. Thank you so much for taking the time out to listen to the read. I would love to hear what you have to say, whether or not it resonated or not. Yeah, I would love to hear what you have to say. Like, I'm absolutely interested. If you need a reading, you can reach me on Only One Sapphire on IG. Okay? Love you guys.